Hey guys, Mr. Moopig9 here, and today I am back bringing you guys another Minecraft Pocket Edition video. And today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to build your basic mob spawner in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now, if you have not seen my ultimate mob spawner video, be sure to check that out. I will leave a link in the description below for all you who have not seen it, but I promised I would make this video in that video. So, that is what we are doing here today. Now, this is going to be the spawner you're going to want to make on your own survival world. It's just your basic thing. It works really well, though, and I would definitely recommend, making one of these so you can get a bunch of drops from mobs. Now, my ultimate mob spawner, if you have not seen that, please do check it out, like I said. But it'll be something way too complex to build on a normal survival world. And also, here today, I am making this in creative, but that does not mean you have to. This is something you can make in survival, and I would definitely recommend making it in survival because it's kind of pointless in creative unless you can switch it to survival, like I can. So, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. I'm going ahead and clear a few things here really quick. The block I would definitely recommend is using cobblestone for making this spawner. That's usually the block that most people have an abundance of on their survival world. Now, if you have an abundance of some other block or some other stone block, I would also recommend using that as well. Mobs will spawn on pretty much any block other than glass, I believe, and there's a few other blocks, but I don't really know all of the details on that. I would just say use your normal stone if you have, but I'm sure you guys have a bunch of cobblestone, so that's what I would use. Also, there's going to be many points in this video where I will speed up certain sections, so be following along the best as possible, because there will be spots where it will be sped up. And if also you want to follow along, you can pause the video and go build a step in the game, then come back and resume. So this video will be divided into different steps. Okay, to get started, we are going to want to make our 4x4 block, or 4x4 square here. And this is step 1. So, this is what you're going to want to do. Don't fill this in, but this is going to be our chute or tunnel, whatever you want to call it, to connect to the top of the mob spawner. Now, I would recommend going about 30 blocks high with this. You can go a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. It doesn't really matter a whole bunch if you fluctuate from that number, but just don't go way far. Don't go 45 or 50. I don't think it will affect too much, but I would recommend staying around the number of 30. So let's go ahead and build this up. 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I hate that, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, I think I counted that twice, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I placed 2 blocks on 25. So, anyway, you just going to want to build up all 4 corners and sides of this square into our 30 blocks high. So, okay, now that we've completed the chute or the tunnel that the mobs are going to be falling in to go to the bottom, go ahead and dig a 2x2 square out here so there's an area for you to walk in and pick up the drops. Okay, so let's go back up to the top, and what you're going to want to do now is for step 2, build out on all 4 sides here, like this, 8 blocks. So that's 1 layer, 2, 3, 4, if I can get it, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now that we have 8 like this, 8 not including this first block here. So there actually, if you include all these, there will be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. I think we might have forgot a layer. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there needs to be one more. Yeah. So, and a total 9, but you're going to want to build outward 8. So just continue doing this on all 4 sides of your tunnel. Okay, so once we have all 4 sides built out on 8 blocks away, what we're going to do now for step 3 is build a layer up around it. Actually, it's going to be two blocks high, this layer will. So, as you can see, I'm just going around the outsides of this, building it up, and yes, it's going to have to be 2 blocks high, so I'm going to go back over that, this little area, and I will continue to do so, but I will speed it up, and hopefully you guys are following along all right, and this isn't going too fast, so if it is, just feel free to pause the video at any time and build what I'm building inside your game. So, actually, I think it's supposed to be 2 blocks high. Hold on, I gotta think about this just for 1 second. Yeah, yes. Let me build one test really quick. Like this, and I gotta think. Yes, it's gonna have to be 2 blocks high. That's confirmed. Sorry for that little confusion there. I wasn't 100% sure myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue and speed this part up. Okay, now for step 4, what we're going to want to do is pull out a water bucket, and you're going to have, let's see, 8 water buckets, or buckets full of water for this, and all you're going to do is place it in the very back of the little corner back here on both back blocks, so that the water, make sure that the water will look just like this, that none is falling over the edge, and that it's not a block short, that just goes right to the edge perfectly. So if it comes up short or is too long, then you're flawed. You have a flawed block count or something, because things can be kind of confusing. You can count blocks wrong and things like that. So make sure to double check your block, to make sure that it's 8 out if you do have a problem with this step. Okay, moving on to step 5, I believe. We're going to fill in these corners. I'll have to say this is probably one of the longest steps. I'd say probably the roof is the longest step, but this is second to longest step. So I will give you guys a quick example. Oops, not mossy. What happened? Oh yeah, my cobblestone must have disappeared when I pulled out my stone not my stone bucket, my water bucket. I am completely off with my words today. My brain is screwed up for right now. I woke up too early today. Anyway, we're just going to fill this in like so on all 4 corners, and once again I will give you guys this example of how to do it on one of the corners, and then speed it up for the other 4. So let me finish this off, and we will be done with this side. And as you can see, our mob spawner is coming along. All you're going to do is fill in the rest of the corners like I will now. Okay, so now that we have filled in all 4 sides here, and your mob spawner is looking just like this, make sure that it looks just like this. We are going to start building up the sides and eventually finish off with the completion of the roof. So, what you're going to want to do, or what I would recommend, is to build up 3 blocks like this all around, and so that you can stand on it like this, and it just makes things a lot easier. But you're actually going to have to make it 4 high, so I would say go around making it 3 high first, and then come around 1 more time, and just add a 1 extra layer like this. So this is kind of an easy part, and as you can see, if you're 4 blocks high, I wish you could reach that, but you can't, so it's really really annoying to try to get all 4 blocks in one step like this. Let me show you what I mean. So when you come up here like this, you have to fall down every single time and jump up like this if you're in survival, and it just gets annoying. So I would recommend being 3 high, and you can just stay on and build up. Okay, now that we have built 4 blocks high, we are almost completed with our mob spawner. I'm not even sure what step this is. I want to say 7 or 8, but it doesn't really matter. What we're going to do now is fill in our roof. But before we do this, I'm sure you guys are making this in survival like you should be. I'm just doing it in creative for the purpose of this video. You're going to pull out your torches and place them on the ground everywhere. Not everywhere, but I would say about 3 torches per section right here. And do that, and what you're going to have to do is, since you can't jump 2 blocks, actually you can, never mind. I thought I couldn't jump 2 blocks. Okay, make sure you don't land in the water though, because you're going to be flying down to your death if you land in the water. So if you want to be precautionary, go ahead and take out one of your cobblestone blocks and place it right there so you can walk across like that without harm, and so they don't fall down and die. So yes, make sure you do that if you're wanting to go back and forth between these 4 sections here. That's just something that I would definitely recommend, because it's just a little chance that you may not make it. So once you have all of your torches placed in here, go ahead and start filling in the roof. And in survival, this can be a really long process. And since I'm in creative, it's a lot easier to just fly around and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Okay, so I've now officially filled in the roof, and we have our torches placed here so we can actually see things. Now what you're going to want to do is, let's see, how would you get down in survival? I got to think about this. Okay. I don't really know. What you're going to have to do, I guess, is die, I would say, and that's going to be your only way to get down. And I'm sorry, but actually you guys probably could just build your way down like this. Sorry, I was not thinking there for a second. Okay, you do not actually have to die. Sorry about that. So once you have your torches placed here, I would leave one section open over here. So hold on, one section so you can actually see things. And let's break these. Get these. I hate that. Torches are so small. Come on. Okay, and then break this block so mobs will walk out onto it. Okay, so use one of your blocks, place one right there, and come over to the island, or not the island, little section over here. Okay, I'm going really slow right now, so I'm sorry. Break, break, and break. Okay, so actually things look pretty light, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can also see pretty well since it's nighttime. Or not nighttime. See, guys, I told you I woke up way too early. Now just build your way down like this, and sort of a staircase fashion, and just hop from block to block all the way down back to Earth, and you should be all set. And once you get down, actually during this process, I would leave peaceful off, or peaceful on, excuse me. So make sure you have your peaceful mode on so mobs are not spawning during the time that you are up there and making the spawner, or if you're walking down like this. So, just continue to walk down. I'm in creative, so it's not going to affect me if I fall all the way down, but that's just the way you're going to want to do it. So, now that our mob spawner is all nice and pretty, finished up, and ready for some mob spawning, since I am creative, I am in creative. I am not creative, I am in creative. Oh wow, I'm really off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch it to survival just to test out a mob spawner and see how many mobs we get, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back and I am in survival now, so hopefully we can get a bunch of mobs to come down and start spawning. So at the moment, mobs should be spawning, and if you guys do not know the reasoning behind why it's 30 blocks tall, it's because that mobs will spawn 24 blocks away from you and will despawn or not spawn at all 120 blocks away from you. So within the range of 24 blocks, there will be no mobs spawning whatsoever. So 30 is a good, nice round number to work with. So as you can see, we got a bunch of mobs already spawning in the first couple of seconds here. So we're getting a lot of drops very, very quickly. And let me go ahead and time this. We've got 357. I hope you guys noticed that tiny tower notification. 357. Once it hits 358, we'll go ahead and judge how long or how many we got every minute. Let's go ahead and exit out. Okay, so it's 358. We'll give it a little bit more time. And mobs are just spawning away. This is crazy. And also, what's really annoying with mobs is like that, I think. Mobs will just come down and not leave anything when they die. But it happens occasionally. But most of the time, you will get some drops out of it. So let's let a couple more mobs spawn. And we should be good to go. Alright, there we go. Let's pick all this up. And yeah, do not stand under here because if mobs are falling, they will land on you and hurt you and eventually kill you. So, yeah. And also, just want to give you guys a heads up. Spiders rarely come down here just because they have the ability to climb right back up when they start falling. Okay, so in about 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes, we have already got 11 plus 7. I'm going to count right this time. 11 plus 7. That's 21, 22 items. Make that 23. So, that's been a really, really good mob spawner. Or, it will be a really good mob spawner. If you guys build it correctly and everything starts working fine like this one. Now, occasionally there will be some light glitches allowing mobs not to spawn up there. So if you're in survival and you're ready to go and you turn off your difficulty off of peaceful and no mobs start falling, build your way up and make sure there are no lighting glitches. Now if there is no lighting glitches and you're still not getting mobs to spawn, you might be too far away from the spawner. So if no mobs are spawning, be a little bit closer to the spawner and just sit here for a couple minutes and you'll get some more mobs to spawn. So I think I might have turned off the mobs whenever I dragged it just a little bit, so I was like this. But anyway, that concludes this tutorial. I hope you guys follow it along correctly and you can now officially build a mob spawner in your survival world or wherever else you might want to build it. As you can see, it works really well. And I hope things weren't too fast. Like I said, just pause the video if things were. Also, please leave in the comment section below what you guys thought of this tutorial. I know I was a little bit off on my wording and things today, so excuse me for that. Once again, I woke up a little bit too early, and my brain isn't functioning clearly. So yes, I hope you guys get this mob spawner up and running fine. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel and leave a like. Also, comment with feedback on if there's any tutorials you guys would like me to make in the future, not necessarily regarding mob spawners, but anything that you might have questions about. Please do leave a question and I will do my best to answer it. So that is it for today. Once again, thank you all for watching and I will see you guys very soon.